good people and there are bad people in this world. And every time I hear something new in this country, I get more and more disgusted. And that's exactly what's happening today. This morning I received numerous calls because people now know that I'm connected to the Mowbray Cemetery forever in Cape Town because my dearest mother lays here. So it's become somewhat of a second home for me to come here all the time. And this morning I panicked and I phoned Sheikh Riyad Fattar to find out what's going on in the cemetery. I was actually feeling emotional. He had to go down to my mom's grave to assure me that things were okay there. And he took some pictures and stuff like that. But I just became emotional because I cannot think of how it would feel if somebody desecrated my mother's grave, because it is a place that I hold dearly because she lays there. So it's all that I've got to go to, and that's where I've been going all this time. But now, to see this morning that the graves are desecrated at the Mowbray Cemetery on top, I can only tell you, as a community that have people buried up here, can you please come out here and try to identify the graves of your loved ones. Somebody came in here last night and has desecrated many of the graves in many ways. So they've taken out all the headstones, made what some people are calling either satanic or Masonic symbolism on this side. So that's gone there. So they probably scaled the fence here on your left hand side. Ahmed's behind the camera, if you can just look there. They probably scaled there. Some people trying to identify people's graves at the moment that you can see. And then I'm going to take you to some of the graves that I find fairly disturbing. They've taken some tombstones and stuff like that, and they've tried making some Masonic type of triangles. I don't know if it's a star, I don't know what it is, I don't know much about those things, but inside the open graves. So what happened here last night? Were they sitting doing a ritual? Or is this to incite the community and create religious intolerance? I'm not sure about that. You can interpret that in whichever way. But my call to you right now, if you've got a family member buried here, can you please come out and identify your family member? Because I cannot accept the fact that you come here not knowing where your loved one lays. That's going to be a hurtful thing. So don't put yourself in that position. We're going to just go around and have a look what's going on. I don't know if you can see all these have been laid out here. So they've been taken off from the graves itself. Now, the question I have with this type of thing is, what if you cannot, or you as a family member don't come along and cannot identify your family member 6 months down the line? That's going to be catastrophic. So there is some things going on in some graves. Ahmed, if you can come along this way, sorry for the very loosely technical video that we're busy with right now, because we're trying to just show you what's going on. So there's not a symbol in here, but I know that there are symbols on this side, and there are also family members, that needs to make sure where their people are. So people have been coming out and looking for that, and I'm going to chat to some other people. Are there any other graves that has symbols in here? Okay, I'm going to just watch out. There's a grave here. I don't know if you want to come around this way, we want to go around that way. This grave, there's been some symbol that was created there. These triangle shaped items are found in most of the open graves. What are they? That's the big question. I just want to have a look here. There's nothing there. What's there on that one? Is there one in this one? But I don't know. I think you are open to interpretation on this. So as you can see, these triangle kind of formations have been made, but what disturbs me most is the fact that I would freak out if I came here and saw somebody did something to my mother's grave. I would probably freak out, and that's what I did this morning. But what's your thoughts about what's going on here? Because look, it is disgusting, and we hope the perpetrators are brought to book. But apart from them being brought to book, what I'm concerned about is, will this happen again in some other cemetery? What precautions have we taken? Those are questions that need to be answered.
Definitely. But the only thing that I can say is, there's no security at night at the moment. So we need to get the people back at this graveyard. And the committee members need to answer that. Why is there no security at the only graveyard that we currently have here in Cape Town? Not the only one, but
in this part
of Cape Town, yeah. So I don't know. The first thing I saw this morning was I went to go check on my mother's.
And I think that's what everyone's doing right now. I met another lady in the office that said that she kind of ran to the cemetery to come check, because people feel it. Because if it is your parents or something and their grave is desecrated, it's a personal thing. It's personal, you feel violated. And because the person lays here and they probably expect us to take care of their remains or where they lay in their burial places. So this is disgusting, to say the least. What has people been saying this morning?
Well, I don't know. I've spoken to a few people, but everybody's just speechless. That's all. Everybody's just speechless. And there's so many people here without names at the moment.
I must say, and I can't speak on behalf of the entire community, but I can say that I must say that if you were to ask me what a community feels like at a time like this, I would say that we feel violated and that we find this disgusting. And is there someone out there trying to create a political temperament between people, or has this been staged, or is there real Satanists or Masonists or whatever they are sitting around doing what they're doing? But if you want to do what you need to do it in your own backyard, and this is not your backyard. It's as simple as that.
The only thing that maybe you can tell your listeners also, people that passed away recently in the last few days or whatever, families need to come here and identify it.
Yes, that is the appeal we're trying to make.
Families need to come here. There's one plaque in there. Somebody that passed away 2 days ago. I don't know if I should mention the names there for you so that you can come out, but you know what? Maybe I do this with the intention of trying to help you as a family. But you can see there Farida Davids has passed away 2 days ago. What is today, the 30th? Now, if that's your family's grave, or rather the name, or your mother, whoever that might be, can you know that her grave is currently has no signage, or it's unmarked and it's tampered with at the moment? And so therefore you need to come. I don't know, Ahmed, if you just want to pan around that way so people can actually just have a look. And if you came to bury somebody here recently, please can you come out to the Mowbray Cemetery in Cape Town and try to identify the burial place of your loved one. Also, please share this video as a community so that we can get more people to come out and do what they're doing. I know that I spoke to Sheikh Riyad Fattar this morning from the MJC. They have come out. So many people have come out in their capacity to see what we can do. I rushed here to just try and connect with people because I knew my mother's grave was safe, but I came to connect with people that are wondering where their loved ones are buried and if they are feeling disappointed and that sort of thing. And that's a shame on whoever has done this. So if you ever watch the video, whoever has done this, shame on you. Thank you for joining us.